Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing video, and this time we're looking at a cosmetic organizer. Now, I really didn't think I'd be interested in items like this, but I actually am, because it can make your lifestyle at home or wherever you need a little organizer quite pleasurable, and this actually looks really nice, and all for 14 English pounds. Pretty good value, eh? I'm just going to speed this up a little bit just because you're not going to miss a lot, but it will make you wish to go to sleep if you keep watching it. So it's just the contents coming out of the box here, and that's all I'm doing. Wow, you get a 3-year warranty and some basic instructions. Good so far. Yep, looks like even I can understand these. I'm not so sure why we need a 3-year warranty, because unless you want to throw it around or use it as a football, I'm sure it will stay working quite nicely. Well, I hope so. Okay, so there's a lot of flat pack sections here. Reasonable weighted plastic. It is plastic. It's nicely protected. Quite impressed with that. And it's bubble wrap sealed too, so it must be okay. Well, don't know until we open it, do we? But let's have a look. This is the bottom section, because this device allows you to turn things around, so that's good. Feels okay. Reasonable weighted plastic. Not a lot else to say about it really at this stage. Let's see how we can put it together, see if it works. Okay, so these impressions are pretty good so far. There's no scratches on the plastic, so it looks nice. Looks well machined, or should I say cut. No rough edges. That slots on quite nicely. It obviously needs other sections in to support it, so that's why it's designed this way. For those of you who are quite observant, you've probably noticed that my hands have changed shape somewhat. These are in fact my wife's hands, not mine, because she's now taking control of this item, because she can see that I'm obviously looking at the thing. How on earth am I going to start slotting this together in front of a camera? She's there to help me, thank God. It's coming together quite nicely now. It's actually starting to look like something. Yeah, I like this. Now you get these other things with it too. These little like rubbery sort of bands that hold things together. Even though in the packaging they look like rings, when you actually clip them onto things around the outside, like my wife's doing here, they stretch out quite nicely. Nice tension too, and you don't notice they're there. We're showing you the total process here because it will help you to understand how it's put together. So if you don't actually understand the instructions, at least you can see it here. As so is the case with many of these types of builds that require a little bit of thought. Just take your time, don't stress out about it. It's not a race. Just chill, just put it together, enjoy the moment and enjoy the end result. Whilst clipping these rings all over, or these rubber little band rings, it actually becomes very solid, very secure. It's almost like you suddenly glued it together. It works really well, this. Very simple idea, but it works really well. Okay, so these are the shelves we're now unravelling, and these can be slotted anywhere into that vertical clear plastic thing you can see in the centre, in the cross-shaped segment. So these just slot in little corners, as you'll see. These shelves are a very snug fit, which is good, helps with the rigidity of this item. Now, depending on the height of the item you wish to place on the shelves, that will depend on where you actually adjust them to, but if you're not happy with it, just undo it, do it again. It's a very simple process. Now, off camera, my wife was saying to me I should probably put all of my makeup in here too, so I could see at a glance what I have, which is just as well, because I have an awful lot of makeup. The finished product. It works, looks great, and you have a few of those extra banded ring type things left over. Now here comes the exciting thing. Putting the stuff on the shelves. What to go where? Where to put it next? How exciting is this? Always nice to have new little gadgets around the house, because when you look at them you think, oh, that's quite pleasurable, I quite like that. As you turn the display around, it moves quite freely when you're trying to get access to the shelves, which is just as well because that's the whole idea of it. You twist it or turn it around until you get to the item you require. This is starting to fill up quite nicely. All of my cosmetics that I normally keep on the floor or in one of my drawers are now on the shelf. My beauty therapy, and it's important to be beautiful. I now wish to say that I wish to be politically correct in saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder and beauty is also within, not externally. I just happen to be very beautiful on the outside, but that's okay. With all the items going on the shelf here, you'll notice that it's suddenly changed the way you see it. It's now become a cosmetic dispensing organiser for 14 quid that makes suddenly everything very nice to look at, I guess. And you can see at a glance where all your things are. I love it. And would I recommend it? Yes. And both my wife and I absolutely love it. It's a great little kitschy thing to have knocking around the house. When you use it, it works well and it looks great.